Okay. I'm Keith Taylor, the inventor of the turn signal mirror, patent 019. You see this mirror on Mercedes and various other cars all over the world. I'm here today because I've never been compensated by any of these auto manufacturers. Charlie LaDuff from Fox 2 did an interview with me at the auto show. This is a follow-up that's for the net, explaining what happened with the attorneys and what I'm requesting the Department of Justice to do. The whole thing stemmed from my contact with Chrysler in the early 80s. I went to Chrysler with the concept while the patent was pending, and I worked with them, their design team, their advanced vehicles, safety, nameplate, accessories, and their suppliers of this lighting and so forth in Chrysler. I sued Mercedes and Daimler Chrysler actually. The attorneys were Summer, Schwartz, Silver, and Schwartz in Southfield, Michigan. The lead attorney is a partner, Andrew Kokonowski. The lawsuit with Summer Schwartz against Daimler Chrysler was lost. Summer Schwartz ensued an appeal, and that was lost as well. After the appeal, I began to search into what happened here. And I found, in my opinion, some fraud from the very beginning, from day one with the contracts with Summer Schwartz. But not only that, they had me dismissing the manufacturers of the mirror by saying that they didn't make it, when all the time that they did, in fact, make the mirrors. I felt from the very beginning that there was some conflict of interest and some misrepresentation. The conflict of interest was that Kokonowski claimed to be friends with the attorneys that was the defense. And there were other things involved as well. I went to the Attorney Grievance Commission about this. They issued a slap on the wrist and a warning to Kokonowski and told me to pursue a malpractice lawsuit against them, which I did. The second lawsuit was hard to find someone in this state that did not have conflict of interest with Summer Schwartz. I found an attorney, Tony Braun, working for Benner and Benner. He also was a former alum of Summer Schwartz, but said that there was no conflict of interest. He took me to E. Paul Miller of Miller Law in Rochester Hills. Paul Miller said there's no conflict of interest whatsoever. They could represent me to the fullest. The very first thing that Paul Miller did was brought in David Shea from Shea ILO. He turned the entire case over to David Shea and told me that David Shea had no conflict of interest. David Shea worked in the same office with Andy Kokonowski, two cubicles over. But to a person, they all claimed no conflict of interest. In fact, these attorneys pointed out what would seem to be fraud and crimes from Summer Schwartz, but they said that they were not prosecutors and they only represent me in the civil case. I went to Kim Worthy, the Wayne County prosecutor. Her office said to have these attorneys call her or inform the judge. These attorneys did neither. I went to the FBI White Collar Crime Division. They said have the attorneys call them or inform the judge. They did neither. It was the fox guarding the hen house with these attorneys. That's my opinion. I today am asking Mr. Eric Holder, Attorney General of the U.S., to look into these companies for fraud, misrepresentation, conflict of interest. It's my opinion that this is what went on here. And a full investigation, it's my belief that it'll also be their opinion as well. My health is not well, and I refuse to die and not tell what happened to me. Come what may, these men need to be exposed. It is my opinion that fraud, conflict of interest, obstruction of justice, and other things went on here to deny me my rights in court. Not only did they make a fool of me, but they also misrepresented in front of state judges, federal judges, and appeals courts. Something has to be done.